On the bottom of the map, kind of towards the left, is a red Protoss. Needs to win this game to stay in the GSL. They call him Mr.
anypro Prime Win.
He's not a specific pro.
anypro. Any old pro. anypro Prime.we. There he is. And up at the top of the map is a newcomer to the GSL, but not a newcomer when it comes to owning noobs, and maybe even owning not noobs. He is
GSL JYP.
Yeah, JYP. I've really been waiting for him to get this far for a long time, and I think a lot of other people have too. So we'll see how he does. It's a different map. It's a different game. It's PvP. Thanks to Pepsi and G-Skill for sponsoring the GSL.
Thanks to Golem TV for running this wonderful tournament. Visit them at golemtv.net or m.golemtv.net on your mobile device.
Yep.
Watch the VODs there. Get the premium service. Watch on your iPhone or your iPad live if you have that. You can follow Golem TV on Twitter at Golem TV. You can follow Doa at DoaSC. You can follow me at EpicSoWolf.
You know, if you've got an iPad, you don't even need to get you don't even need to wake up early. You can just wake up and lay in bed and watch the GSL.
Yeah, that would be awesome,
man.
That's actually what I want. An iPad, man.
Yeah,
I don't have enough money yet, but
that's actually what I want to do from now on. Like, if I'm like in America in the future and the GSL is going on, I want to be in bed with like an iPad.
Well, I got news for you, man. What's actually going to happen is that I'm going to drag you out of bed from Korea and drag you to the studio because you're going to be casting with me.
You're right. I'm not going back to America for a while. Quite a long while. I'm here to stay.
We all are, man.
We are.
Moletrap could actually be here at this very moment.
Could be.
We don't know his landing time. We were going to try to go and see him, but we couldn't find out when he was landing. So, I mean, he knows his way to the house. It's not like he's going to get stranded at the airport.
His plane comes in, and Wolf like looks up at and he's like, "I sense something, a feeling I've not felt since." And then he like doesn't say anything, turns and walks away.
Oh, man.
That's Moletrap.
That's Moletrap.
Yep.
Well, actually, what's going to happen is I'm going to be standing outside looking at my cell phone, and I look up and there's a battle cruiser there, and this logo comes up and says, "It's your turn to fly."
That's right.
And Spunky's there, and then Spunky gets killed by a battle cruiser rush in the next game. And I'm like, that's really funny. And nobody else gets it.
Uh-oh. There's a pylon in a suspicious place.
Well, looks like we're going to see JYP most likely doing a 4-gate. We don't know that for sure. He's actually chrono boosting out a Stalker, which kind of hides the idea of a 4-gate. His opponent's just like, oh, well, he chronoed that, so he's not 4-gating me. Whereas the second gas has been taken for anypro, so he's clearly not 4-gating. And JYP taking his second gas as well.
Yeah.
Just making that pylon, I suppose, and a later gas to kind of throw his opponent off. His opponent, he doesn't want his opponent to know what he's doing.
Rainy day.
Yeah, you can use it later to surround units, flank.
He could also put some sort of proxy building there as well. Twilight
Pro,
also going down.
fast Twilight.
For anypro.
Most likely going for Blink. It's possibly goes for DTs.
Yep.
Very risky to do that, though, especially when you're down a game. Especially when your opponent goes 1-gate Robo.
I would have to imagine it's probably going to be Blink.
No.
Yeah. DTs are a bit risky. There's another gateway, of course. And so, anypro, we're going to get to see some Blink micro. It's going to be cool. I would have to imagine that JYP is probably not going to go for Fast Colossus. Probably going to add on a Twilight Council.
Oh, Dark Shrine.
Oh, wow. There it is. And a Forge as well. He wants to make sure that he doesn't get Dark Shrined as well.
I don't know, man. This could work regardless of the Robo. It's all going to come down to luck, really. That's all it's going to come down to. anypro's decided he wants to take a chance here. He might lose his Code A medallion trying this.
He's going to roll the dice, but is he going to roll a 1?
In my opinion, if you want to do this, you should actually hide your Dark Shrine somewhere like where he's hiding that. And JYP is going to find this pylon.
Hello.
anypro, you might as well cancel that Dark Shrine, man.
It's going to be tough.
I don't know. He's going to have to walk a DT all the way across. He canceled it.
Canceled the pylon.
No. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm just messing with you, Wolf.
Well, he made another pylon, so he's not going to have to walk all the way across the map. The Observer stays at home, at least initially here.
And there's a Twilight Council as well going down for JYP, so we will be going Robo into Blink. I know I had heard that players had been saying this was the most stable opening in PvP these days.
Yeah, well, I mean, you go Robo, it's safe. Then you have Immortals out in the hole if your opponent has a really fast Blink, like if anypro were doing that, for example.
Yep.
And yeah, now that he sees the cannon, he knows exactly what's going on. He's going to keep his Observer at home.
Yeah, well, cannons at the ramp like that are
I don't know what else to
really
say except this is going to be an easy win.
Yep. The observer's right there. I don't think it's out of position at all.
Nope. And in fact, he's going to see these DTs. He's going to laugh at them. He's going to try.
It's a trap.
He's actually going to wait and let them come up the ramp on move command and trap them exactly.
Very nice.
Does lose a stalker, but that is it.
And suddenly, anypro is like, well, that's disappointing.
He may in fact just GG. There's not a whole lot else he can do at this point. He's extremely behind. He's going to go for probably like charge and Archons. It's kind of the best composition he can do from here, but he's so behind. He's committed so much to this. His opponent's going to have Blink. He's going to have a more mobile army.
Yeah, he does find the pylon, but it's really not too important.
Well, he could actually lose. Yeah, he's going to probably lose that Stalker because JYP will just warp in units to save it.
Hey,
That's exactly what's happening. And he's got Blink now. He could even chase. Well, it's almost done. It's not quite done.
Yeah, I just feel bad for anypro. I mean, he took a gamble. He rolled the D20, but he rolled a 1 this time, Wolf.
Yeah, this is
That's a critical miss, man.
It's a tough position to be in. He's going to warp in a DT here. He's going to make an Archon, try to help. And here comes the first Blink Stalkers. Going to target down that Archon most likely.
And he can just blink right back out again. Or can he?
Taking a lot of hits, though, surprisingly.
Yeah, wow, those Stalkers all pretty low right now. He does have vision on the high ground, so
well, he's just got map control. Yeah. His opponent is no chance of making a Nexus anytime soon. He's already got his Nexus finishing up.
I was about to say he could just expand, which he is.
Yeah.
And that pylon even taking some damage. Oh.
Yeah, look at this positioning by JYP. It's really, really good.
Oh, he's got to be careful there.
Yep, did lose one Stalker. He wants to move those weekend Stalkers to the back. He may lose some more here.
Whoa. Oh, gets the Observer, actually, didn't he? Oh,
yeah,
no, he did. Yeah, did he? He
that's
did.
Pretty huge. Yeah, he did get the Observer.
Cannon gave him vision.
And now, there is an Observer back at home, but these Stalkers might be vulnerable to Dark Templar.
Yep.
Oh, not a good place to engage for anypro. His units were stuck on the ramp, losing a Zealot here. Oh, kept that Zealot alive.
Yep. Until it moves down the ramp. And, yeah, so right now, I mean...
charge is done.
Oh.
Got to be very careful engaging that with Blink Stalkers.
Yeah, he actually does need to be very, very careful. There's the charge right now. One Stalker getting taken out immediately, blinking back some of those Stalkers. Blinking
really
back
good micro
small
here.
Groups. Yeah. Yeah, that's that JYP blink micro we were talking about a little bit earlier.
I mean, it's just no matter of charge is going to defeat good blink micro.
And that DT might kill a couple probes.
Yeah, it's starting to units really at home, even though there's an Observer there.
And not really a whole lot of Stalkers being lost right now by JYP, doing a good job blinking those, except for right there. All right, there we go.
The DT actually escaped into the main base of JYP. He's going to start killing some probes.
Wow. anypro doing a good job of holding on here.
Yeah, but he is 20 supply down. That's huge in PvP.
Oh, yeah.
Almost unrecoverable, in fact. And these Stalkers are going to catch some of the units.
They are killing a lot of probes.
Yeah, he's continuing to kill more probes because he doesn't have 2 observers.
But, you know, the main army of anypro keeps getting smaller and smaller because he's spending his money on DTs. And, you know, that may be about it. We're going to see another Code S staple possibly knocked down into Code B. This has been only day 1 of Code A, and it's already been pretty crazy.
Oh, is he going to unpower the pylon? That's going to well, there are 2 pylons there. He's going to kill the pylon, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, if he kills it, that also empowers it. Blinking into the main. GG. There it is. GG. And look at that. Another newcomer taking down anypro prime.we.
Giving him the finger wave. I'm sorry, anypro, but
that's right.
Sometimes you roll the dice and you lose.
Yep. You play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. I don't know if that applies here, but a Code A spot is kind of like a throne. It's like a virtual throne, really, I would say. So we saw a lot of interesting things in Code A today, didn't we?
Some people got to go turn in their medallions.
Yeah. Got to give them to their opponent. We saw
a few games today that I didn't expect to turn out the way they did. For example, to be honest with you guys, even though Maru is a 14-year-old kid, I expected him to knock out Fruit Dealer.
I kind of did. Yeah, with the way he played at the Code A qualifiers, that's out of all the results today, I think that's the one I'm actually most surprised about. I think. And if you get a chance, go back and watch the VODs from the Code A qualifiers. If they're not up, we're going to try to get them up as fast as we can for you. Because, Maru played so well in the qualifiers. It was really impressive, but I think the nerves just kind of got to him today, and Fruit Dealer got a new lease on life, while players like anypro and Inca get knocked into Code B.
I expected Inca to play better, I didn't necessarily expect him to win. In fact, I didn't expect him to win, but I expected him to do a little bit better in that second game. His Void Ray control was less than optimal. And Dongregu's control and his builds were actually just perfect.
He's kind of one of those players it's kind of like an unstoppable force. You know, he really seems like one of those players that has that momentum going, and when they have that momentum, it's really tough to stop them. I mean, he's a player that we could easily see in the Code A finals. I don't know who he's going to play against next, but I don't know. He's clearly one of the favorites now that he's gotten through the first round. But we're going to see a lot of awesome games tomorrow. I believe we have Code A in the afternoon tomorrow, and then Code S in the evening.
Yes.
If I remember right. Yeah. So
look forward to that.
Yep, that's right.
Tasteless and Artosis will be back tomorrow casting Code S.
You know, it seemed like we had a lot of stuff to cast today, but look at this, we're done.
I feel good, man. It's been a great day of casting. I was feeling a little bit tired after that first game last set where that was an intense game. I was yelling and my voice was dying, but now I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah,
it's been a great day of Code A. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Definitely check us out on gomtv.net. It's probably where you are anyway right now if you're watching it, really. And then m.gomtv.net is the mobile site. Am I right?
You can also look at that on your PC. So please do that.
The mobile site is a really great place to go to if you just want to be like, all right, what's the schedule for today? You just pull it up. It's right there. You don't even have to click on anything.
Yeah, you can also click on that to watch VODs as well if you have a premium ticket. So
yeah.
It's really, really simple. I'm not saying it's like better than the other site. It's simpler. It's for mobile phones, so you can even use it on your PC.
Yeah, it's trimmed down. It's just like the gomtv.net site, only it's been working out. It's going to run a marathon now. Let's take a look at our brackets again. Again, we saw Maru Prime taken out by Fruit Dealer. We saw Bonbon taken down by Ganji. We saw Inca taken down by Dongrigo. I'm kind of like jumping all over the place. We also saw SC take out Extreme and Teja take out Tails. And JYP take down anypro Prime.we. Some other interesting matches there we're going to see later this week. Sase versus MVP Sniper. That's going to be awesome. Naniwa versus Check Prime. Can't wait for that. And then we've also got other foreign players like Fnatic Phoenix. His match a little bit delayed. He's going to play against Tastar later this week. We saw Yoda take down FXO the Best. And look at that, FXO Lenok versus Slayer's Boxer. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Maka Prime versus MVP Dream. Jinro versus Lucky. Jinro's last chance to stay in the GSL. Thorzane versus Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't wait to see that. Marine King versus Hack. Oh yeah, that's right. Marine King is in Code A this season. And we did see Jakji take down OGS Lovesick as well. So talk about a stacked Code A this season, man. It's going to be awesome. I love Code A. It gets better and better every season. So happy to be back casting it with you, Wolf.
Well, I'm glad to have you here casting with me, Doe. We've done a great job so far. I love this little radio DJ that sneaks his way in here.
That's right. Radio Gom TV. I'm DJ Duo. With me is the Wolf. And then I would like hit the sound effect sound that would be like a wolf howl. Yep.
That would be awesome.
Spinning you the tunes all early morning now. We've got a nice little track coming in from Secret. It's called... I actually don't know their songs. I don't know.
So Shy Boy.
Shy Boy. That's what it was. Shy Boy.
His song changes into Shy Boy. Look that song up by Secret if you guys don't know what we're talking about.
Thanks again to our sponsors.
I was going to point at it.
I'm sorry to you can point at it now. There's Blizzard. There's G-Skill. And there's Razer.
There's Pepsi over there. There's Razer there. There's StarCraft 2. Have you guys heard of it?
There's our booths. There's one of the Korean commentators. This is... All right, I give up. That's just really
There's our viewers.
That's right. There you are.
Thanks to you, viewer. You are actually the one that's more important than anything else, because without you, then none of this would exist.
That's right. We're just looking at a camera right now, but we're looking at it with so much love. Thank you, viewers.
Yeah, we know it's more than just a camera. Behind the camera, there are thousands of StarCraft 2 fans.
Yeah. And we love meeting you guys, too. So if you are in Seoul, definitely come down to the Mokdong studio. Sometimes they give pizza away. Sometimes we had ice cream stuff the other day.
Yeah.
I got a frozen bean ice cream thing.
I actually despise ice cream personally,
in Korea.
But I would come just to watch the games.
Yeah.
I really do dislike ice cream. It's something. It's a fact about Wolf.
How can you dislike ice cream?
I don't know. I've always disliked it as a kid.
I dislike flowers, or I dislike other wonderful things.
I don't really like cupcakes that much either. I just don't really like dessert that much.
Well, we can't do anything about Wolf, but we can do something about the casting. I had a great time today. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in tomorrow, Code S and Code A. I'm Doa with me as Wolf. See you later.